Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Future Wrestling here on the Nerds Are Us channel. This is our weekly Worldwide Wrestling RPG, which we've been doing for the last couple of months. And this week, we are kicking off a new month of tapings after our live special Defiance last week. Hope you all enjoyed it. Before we do jump in, let's introduce the roster for this week. Starting on my left-hand side on the Brady Bunch screen is Mr. Cyrus Gold. Welcome back to the show, Kev.
You're actually on my left-hand side.
I know, it's exciting.
Your screen is all broken and stuff.
Yes, well, I'm the one that's recording it, so you're on the left. Okay. Do what the booker says, Kev.
Fine.
He decides where you go.
Yeah, you. If I'm telling you to work left, you work left, motherfucker. All right.
Jobber to the stars.
But yes, you made your shocking return last week, live on Defiance. You stuck yourself in as a bloodthirsty meathead from the Asylum fight camp, and clocked James Rage, kicking the man while he was down. God love him.
Well, no, I kicked him to bring him down, and then I picked him back up and put him back down again.
Yes,
it was great fun. That's what happens when you take a cheap shot on Cyrus Gold.
Indeed.
And now I am back with a vengeance, and I am out for the blood of James Rage for putting me on the bench for several weeks.
Absolutely. To be honest with you, I'm still not sure how we're going to top a run-in on a Zoom call, but we'll make it work as best we can.
A run-in on a Zoom call. That is one that I am putting on my wrestling CV.
Just send that to Joe and says, Joe, look how unique this is. Look how talented No, Joe, are you there? Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Hey, why is there a black ball in my gear bag all of a sudden?
Anyway, moving on then.
What? Ah!
All I wanted was a brass ring. I got this instead. Huh. Pity. Anyway, moving on then. On my right-hand side is one of the main winners. No, shut up, Kev. One of the main winners of the Defiance show, Violet Storm, played by Kira today. You walk out of Defiance after beating Alan Morph, which someone on the commentary team didn't really enjoy. But the positive was that you won the Youngblood tournament and walk out with essentially a free title shot under your arm, which is not a bad thing to have at all, is it?
Very interesting.
Indeed, it is, and we'll get into that as the show continues. On the bottom left, then, is the victor of the first and perhaps only baptism match, Celina, who survived the Monsters Onslaught in rather unique fashion, I think it's fair to say.
You could say that.
Yeah. I'm actually just like Richie. I'm just like strolling through Twitter right now, and it's basically saying if you have flu symptoms, you probably have COVID. And I'm just like, I actually think that's me now.
So thank you very much to Celina for her last appearance on Future Wrestling. But
are we having a memorial show for her next week?
Celina died on her way to her home planet.
I'm sure she's fine.
Alan Morph, no, you have the rent money.
Where am I going to live?
Can I get your hi-fi? Hello?
No! I'm Undertaker. I'm 1994 casket match Undertaker rising to the roof of the arena.
I'll get Burkbot to do a whiteout version of your model. Just like whoop, 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 whoop.
I'm Celina. I won last week. Yay.
She is a victor.
I'm also one of the color commentators now at this point. Can I like just I may as well like take I'm also Cal Peer.
Yes. You're Kratos. You can't take ownership of Cal Peer just yet. You're working on it.
Not quite.
I'm Celina / Kratos. I'm a hardcore former indie performer, former champion. I'm also a commentator who's just overexcited, like a Labrador puppy.
Yes, an overexcited and at sometimes oversexed color commentator. But that other part is not meant to be.
It fits both my gimmicks.
Yes, of both different angles, like the different approaches to it. It's great. So, moving on then, right down the bottom is our reigning and defending future wrestling champion Silver Fox, who somehow
Oh, sorry,
somehow
sorry.
survived the asylum
Oh,
pit
James
at
Rage.
Defiance.
I think James Rage was robbed.
Yes. To be fair, it was his gimmick. He should have won. He's only got himself to blame.
In fairness, I thought I was going to lose as well. So,
Yeah.
well, politicking.
Yes.
Fucking running on a Zoom call. Screw us all.
I'm fucking Shawn Michaels again.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, but yeah, Silver Fox did beat James Rage. He's gonna be shown his battle scars over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, fair to
Very much
say.
so. Yes, very much so. He's got quite a hellacious month behind him, and perhaps another month ahead of him, depending on who his number one contender is. And finally, last but not least, obviously, the man of a various costumes and personas and characters, Mr. Alan Morph, played by KC. So how's Alan Morph doing, Jerry?
Well, last time we seen him, he was a shark that had blood on his nose, and he's still a shark that has blood on his nose. So we don't know what's going to happen tonight.
He's still in the water. That's great. That's slightly concerning. But we'll see what happens in that regard. So yes, this is our roster for tonight.
You can see him in the background.
Yeah, we can just assume that there's a shark in the background. I mean, it's just easier if we do at this stage, because why wouldn't you?
It's there.
Yeah, you can see there. Yes. So with that in mind, lads, let's just you, Amy, just you. Okay.
Just me. Okay.
Yeah, we're not all massive shark marks. Okay. That should be your next gimmick, actually, shark mark. I was actually joking with that,
when
by
I
the way.
sense blood in the water, I do a run in. And anytime anyone gets colour in a match, I just do a run in. I just beat them up and then just leave.
Yes, that's it. Just gore them and then just leave. It's like, oh, fucking shark mark again. God damn it.
Come out have a burst inflatable that's clearly been ripped to shreds.
Exactly.
Can we just change the name to Marky Shark? Because I think that would be fantastic.
I get the feeling we might get sued. That's why I'm not too sure. It's hard to tell which way it would go. Sharky Shark and the Marky Bunch.
Sharky Shark and Sharky Shark and the Floundy Bunch, because flounder fish.
Yeah, that works. That works actually. Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
See,
Alan, take notes.
I hope you're writing all this stuff down, Jerry, because you've got a few weeks of tape here, so you need to you need gimmicks, man. Come on.
Alan Morph comes out
so
dressed
many
as a
animals
shark
in the
again.
world.
Exactly. Yes.
Alan Morph comes out dressed as a shark, and then the rest of us that haven't got a match are just like, why am I dressed like this? I just follow him outside. He said it was a costume party. Why are we going to the ring?
No, what he does is, if he's doing a Survivor Series type match, he's going to be like Mother Goose and everyone else is a tiny little duck. That's the follow around everywhere. And one person gets stuck in the drain, and it's a really heartwarming story about how the Mother Goose keeps the... Yeah, you get the idea.
Was it really necessary for us to wear the beaks? It's making things really difficult in matches.
Alan Moore
The
quacks
opponent's pulling
angrily.
them out.
Quacking intensifies.
While he's looking up to all his ducklings.
Yes. Just there, James Rage going, I'm going to kill every single one of you fucking waterfowl bastards.
You can just hear him over there. Fuck you, Huey.
Quack,
Fuck
quack,
you,
quack.
Louie. Fuck Dewey.
It's going to be great.
We should
So-
probably get started, because I think this is now just a fever-induced hallucination now at this point.
Almost certainly, yes.
That's
So
what
without
Christmas was.
yeah, exactly. It's called Christmas. So yes, with that in mind, then let's jump into our show. We got our opening titles as ever. We got kind of a nice kind of cold open from our commentators. We were Mike Dublin and Kratos O'Neill, as ever, as they welcome us to the show. Folks, welcome back to Future Wrestling here. We've had a week or two off here, but the dust is still settling from our live special before Christmas, Defiance. And it's fair to say we've had quite a lot of consequences from that show, Kratos O'Neill. But I suppose the main one, if you want to call it that, is that Silver Fox remains our future wrestling champion after surviving the Asylum.
Yeah, it was a shocking one. I honestly did not think I thought it was James Rage. It was James Rage's match to win on this one. But I mean, realistically, I think the biggest upset of the entirety of Defiant was the fact that Alan Morph lost, and not only in him losing, but I also lost the use of my thumbs because of it. I had a lot of money on that little animal.
And may I say, you've after acquiring 2 fantastic prosthetics there, some magnificent work from your surgeon. But yes, to expand on that point, as my colleague Kratos said here, we also saw the conclusion of the Youngblood tournament at Defiance, and Alan Morph was unsuccessful, but that meant that Violet Storm walks out with the cup and a guaranteed title shot in her future. It doesn't get any bigger than that, Kratos.
It really doesn't. This is going to be interesting now to see. Silver Fox really is just walking around as he's legit a walking target. Let's call it. Let's just stop bullshitting here. I mean, every corner he turns, there's going to be someone gunning for him.
Yep, absolutely. I couldn't say it better myself. And indeed, another person who may be indeed gunning for that championship was the person perhaps wrongly denied a title shot at the time, which was Celina, as she somehow became victorious in the baptism match against Cutter at Defiance.
Yeah, again, this is something that we did not. It was a sign of Celina that we did not really expect it to see come out. Well, okay, that's a lie. We all knew that she was a psycho,
it was always
fucking
there,
freak.
Always there.
But like, she pulled out some moves. Yeah, like freaky, scary. But yeah, no, it's been an exciting one on this one, and also let's not forget probably the biggest shock of the entire show of Defiant on this one: the return of Cyrus Gold. I mean,
yes,
I was speechless. I was speechless.
So am I, to be honest. I don't know how to unpack it, considering the Asylum Pit was an enclosed environment. The people were let in one at a time, as you well know, Kratos. And he was there all this time. He had duped the entire Asylum Pit camp. He surprised us. He surprised James Rage. He surprised everybody. And indeed, later on in the show, I have the pleasure of talking to Cyrus Gold myself, and I'll hopefully get some answers.
You lucky devil.
I know, right? Yes, it says something, all right. Yeah. But we will be having a talk with him later on in the show and seeing him back in action as he takes on the Finnish superstar Cal Peer. But that's all in our show later on. But first, let's go down to the ring as we're about to hear from our current future world champion. So we hear a ring announcer. As we hear our ring announcer go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring the current future world champion, Silver Fox.
So am I actually in the ring, or am I coming down?
You're kind of coming down to the ring at the minute.
Okay. As I'm coming down, I'm walking onto the rampway. It's clearly visible that I'm not fully 100% after last night's match. It's very clear that I am in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost excruciating.
Yes.
And, you can't really tell because I'm wearing a mask. So.
Yeah.
Well, I make my way to the ring anyway, and I grab the mic. So.
Yeah, exactly. The commentators chime in there and go, well, folks, Silver Fox has been an admirable champion over the last couple of weeks, fighting challenger upon challenger. But you can see the weeks really have taken their toll as of late. He looks quite gingerly walking down to the ring here. After all, we are only a week and a half removed from that hellacious Asylum Pit camp and still feeling the effects of it, Kratos O'Neill.
I mean, this is something he's not going to be. He's nowhere near 100% of this one. The man needs a break. He needs to rest. He needs to kind of regroup on this one. And honestly, at this point, like I really hope that Decker doesn't plan on screwing him over here and he gives him a well-earned rest.
Yes, I totally agree with those sentiments.
Making me come to work sick.
I feel I'm getting a voice in my ear, but I think it's meant for you. I'm not going to repeat it live on air.
Sorry, he just said put the mask on. Sorry, I heard it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the mask on.
So Foxy, yes, you indeed have the microphone here. Feel free to start away.
So last week was Defiance.
This is nice.
I faced one of my toughest opponents to date in James Rage. Not only that, I faced him in his own backyard, like the fighter's pit, and let's just say it has taken a heavy toll on me, like both physically and mentally. I'm exhausted. I'm hurt, but in the end, I did what I set out to do. I beat him at his own game. And he is as tough as they come. He was a legitimate threat to my title. But yet again, I proved that I am a fighting champion. And I walked out with the belt. Now, going forward, I'm still going to be proving myself with each match. I'm hoping to get better and better, and hopefully I should be in 100% come next pay-per-view. But until then, I'm taking on all comers, and I know I have a target on my back.
So just as you say that, out comes some very familiar music, and the commentators chime in. But folks, you know whose music that is. We were hearing quite a lot of it at Defiance. That is Violet Storm's music, the winner of the Youngblood tournament. Obviously, she's looking to make an impression on Silver Fox here. Let's see what happens.
Probably the best option now actually is a cash in now.
I'm crippled, so why not?
Yeah, actually did. I think shit. Impromptu cash in match. I want to see who wins.
Cash in.
Oh my god, do it.
You just see.
So the way the Youngblood tournament works, essentially, it basically allows her to.
Here comes the term.
New
fucking
rules.
conditions. Now,
It's not
now,
new
now
rules.
there's a rule. Do it. Oh, interesting.
No, I was just noticed I didn't actually explain on camera what it was. It's a guaranteed title shot. Yes, it
You
basically
didn't
means
explain
that
off camera either.
I explained to Kira because she was the winner.
I imagine it's a case of it has to be declared.
Yes,
Ahead
she
of
declares she's
It has to
cashing
be
in,
a planned and scheduled match.
she's basically main event of the next pay-per-view. That's how it works. She basically declares herself number one
Okay.
contender. Yes, that's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kira, go for it. You're going down the ramp.
Shit.
Talk us through it.
I thought it was like a
Just gonna
money in the
say-
bank type thing.
No, we get sued for that.
That's
There's two on the nose.
shit.
Two on the nose.
Oh, that's crap.
Yeah.
Contract in a black suitcase.
Yeah.
Match.
They're in the credit union match.
Yes. That's something absolutely Rapper would have done.
Right, I'm not going to say I'm actually standing on the ramp.
All right.
You say you've got a target on back. Every time you lift that belt, you've got a target. Doesn't matter who, where, or when. You're never going to know who's coming for you next. But here's one thing I will tell you. You'll always know when I'm coming for you because I'm not going to come for me from behind. I won that tournament. Fair and square. I went through everybody to do it. People I liked, people I didn't. But I got there. And I won at the end. And now you know exactly who's coming for you.
Hmm.
I'll still take it.
Strong words, and Violet Storm drops the mic there, giving something for Silver Fox to think about. Again, one of various people who may have eyes on that title over the next couple of weeks. And again, credit to Neil, you might argue that Violet Storm has a right to that belt after proving against nearly half the roster that she is superior. She's still, as you well know, Kratos, undefeated here in Future Wrestling.
Yes, she is. I have to give. I mean, she's an absolute talent. We are lucky to have her here on the roster at this point. And you can see Silver Fox knows. I mean, he might not be the top dog for long here at Future Wrestling. I can count on my 4 fingers and my opposable thumb,
Mhm.
who could actually. I miss my thumb so much.
It's okay, Chris. I completely understand. But nevertheless, we will see both of these competitors in action later on. In tag team action. So, so with that in mind, lads, if you don't,
Can you please open this can of painkillers?
It's going to be so funny watching Kratos try and get a lift after the show.
We are the nation. No, not that. No, please understand.
Someone tell me what to do.
Hey Kratos, do that famous impression you always do of the Four Horsemen.
Not mine.
The one time Kratos O'Neill gets to meet his longtime hero Mick Foley. Hey Mick, have a night. Oh. So, moving on then. So yes, Foxy, Kira, please give us a roll on those promos, please. Foxy, you have a +1 on luck. Violet Storm, you are a 0 on luck.
Oh, thankfully.
That's an 11. Nice one, Violet Storm. And an 8. Lovely. So, Violet Storm, you gained an audience for that. And Silver Fox.
Already we're seeing the downfall of Silver Fox here. I just had the
The mind
dice.
games.
Who would have?
Poor Silver Fox. He's a bit rough after yesterday.
Yes. The mind games have already started. So, yes, we'll leave it there for the time being.
Actually,
So,
I have a question. I have a question here for our promoter, Carl Decker. Is this actually the next night, or is this a week later?
it's like
the
2
next
weeks
night.
later. Oh, it's 2 weeks later. Like, you're forgetting that we broke for Christmas. So, like, there's no Christmas tapings or New Year's tapings.
Okay.
Yes, it's well.
That's great. I just wanted to be sure because I'm nearly sure that some of your roster members probably actually wouldn't be able to physically wrestle after the they had it. Like Foxy's been nursing these. Silver Fox has had these injuries over Christmas. Do we have a medic, or was he just thrown like a fucking ice pack?
He got He got a Z pack and some tape.
Yeah, I was like, when you say medic, do you mean Z packs or
Pokemon Center?
Yeah, that's who we have. Yeah.
Cyrus Gold, remember we said there was a black ball in your bag? Yeah, it's actually a magic 8-ball. Will you just shake it so we can see who has an injury and who doesn't?
Am I concussed?
Oh, she's in trouble.
Not this time. Not this time.
Selina is also in trouble. Kyle Decker.
All signs point.
Oh, I can't tell you what that said.
Oh no.
Cyrus Gold, ask again later.
Just gave me a cock and balls. What's that mean? Oh, anyway. So
it means you've got a match against Selina.
Excellent.
Feed me into that. That's the weirdest thing.
That's the weirdest part. That is the more upsetting part of that. Let's not though and say we didn't. So moving on then to our first match of the night as the bell rings. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Introducing to the ring first.
It's all right. It's 2 NPC, so we do actually really have to give a shit about this. Can we just flip a coin, see who wins?
Well, let's see what happens. So, again, we get our introduction. Hailing from Gelsenkirchen, Germany, weighing in at 299 pounds, the Bavarian bastard, Vladimir Kaiser. And again, the usual effects of his entrance, the rain, the silhouette, the whole, the hat, all that sort of stuff. And again, the commentators chime in and go, well, folks, we don't normally do reruns here on Future Wrestling, but we feel compelled to in this occasion because in this match we got no winner, as both individuals were counted out after colliding into the barriers at Defiance. So we just thought, so Carl Decker, starting off hot this week, decided to give them another chance, and this time, Cyrus O'Neill, it's Falls Count Anywhere.
What's the point? I don't understand it. Oh, God, these guys suck.
I'm
still really bitter. I'm still really bitter over like the fact that Alan lost me. Not only every single cent that I had, but also the thumbs.
Yeah, no, I feel like I sense your pain.
Stranded. He left me stranded as well.
Are you sure?
At the fucking arena. Yeah.
there wasn't like some sort of like intern asking to offering you a lift or anything, was there?
Oh, is he the intern?
I don't know. That normally happens to me when I'm asking for a lift. So, I just presume there's literal runners all over the place offering trips to the airport. Anyway, introducing his opponents. Weighing in at
intern.
weighing in at 230 pounds from Kobe, Japan, the Dragon Slayer, Kazuhiro. So again, similar story. He has his 2 trophies and has an eye out on Kaiser's special World War I hat. It's not going to go well, I'll be honest, based off the first match. But again,
that was these people.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
Thank you for reminding us, Kratos.
The kleptomaniac. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So yes, the bell rings and they quickly get into it with chops, slaps, slams, the whole lot. They start brawling around the arena. The match goes about 10-15 minutes. There's a few weapons used, but ultimately they're kind of like
quite a kerfuffle, you'd say.
Quite a kerfuffle indeed. Cyrus Gold. I couldn't have said it better myself. But the curious thing is, the match starts off quite fast and it's quite like bruising and violent in that sense, and then it keeps slowing down then a little bit. It slows down a bit more.
They gassed themselves. Are they Scott Steiner? But they gassed themselves.
The first few minutes.
Well, here's the thing, right? So they start doing like chop battles and like they start kind of laughing at each other, chuckling and enjoying this. Then you do like a test of strength and Kaiser wins it, and then you do like a bit of like a wrestling drill and Kazuhiro wins it, and they both start like laughing to themselves, enjoying this. So then they both try and go for their own finishers and they both reverse it. And there's a kind of standoff in the ring. And after a while, then Kazuhiro and Kaiser shake hands in the middle of the ring and they both leave. They both leave the ring. And the commentators are just puzzled by this. It's like,
what the fuck?
What is that? Out of all the potential permutations this match would entail, I was not expecting that. Is this... I don't want to put words in...
No.
I don't want to put words in their mouth here, but is this some sort of like alliance between these two? Have they somehow earned their respect through combat?
A deadly alliance?
It's getting to a point now, I think, to get onto Decker, we need to get a tag team division, a proper tag team division in this place right now, because right now I think I'm looking at 2 future tag champs here. I mean, they would be in a immovable... No, wait, what's the word? Meets the immovable object? This is them.
Yes, not right. Exactly. Yes, immovable object and irresistible force, I believe, is the 2 terms you're thinking of. Go. Yes.
Thank you.
It's like when the thumb and you're not... Actually, never mind. No, I won't go into further detail on that. But yes, no, I absolutely
still
right.
Fresh, dude.
Yeah, I noticed. But either way,
I'm missing fucking toes. Do you know how difficult it is to balance nowadays?
Is that why you came?
Not like those guys.
Look, well, fine. I didn't realize you lost a second bet, but nevertheless, we will continue.
We
on.
have now been told we better. Decker is now telling us to move the F along before I break your fucking knees. So I think we should probably move along.
Funny, I didn't get that call. It must have been just for you. But nevertheless, let us indeed move on with the rest of the show. So with that in mind, so we see a cut of Silver Fox kind of wandering backstage. He's kind of like getting checked up by a doctor, and medic's going like, yeah, no, you're fine. You're
we do have a medic. Oh,
yes, we do. Yeah.
Our previous question. We do have a medic. Just
I
throw a Z-pack at him.
I love what Kratos actually does, like pipe up and go, holy shit, we have a medic. I didn't know that. Wait, where the fuck was he last week? Motherfucker, get back here.
I have my thumb in a pickle jar.
Can you stitch them back? I'll pay you in rubles.
I have magic beads.
Okay, admittedly, it's the only thing I have, but it's legal tender somewhere, right? So, would you please turn off?
Alan Moore said it was.
So yeah, he's getting checked up by a medic, and again, he's all clear. So he is going to be fit to compete later on today. So when Silver Fox is kind of turning back, then he bumps into like an intern, like holding a whole lot of coffees, and we'll leave this scene to our 2 colleagues.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
Don't
Fox,
worry about it. Don't worry
champion.
about it.
I was just thinking. My mates there texting me. We're talking about Alan Moff and everything he's done. Do you remember he grabbed your man, threw him into the fire, during the backyard match?
Yeah, I do
And
remember
then he like used Connor's face as a baseball bat. But our favorite thing is, and I have something here in my pocket. It's a bag of bugs. I'm supposed to give this to you before you went out, Ayla, but I couldn't track you down. Do you remember the hedgehogs? They finally
Yes.
crossed the road. I mean,
How could I forget about that?
like that was such a heartwarming moment. As a '90s kid, as an '80s kid, it was just wow, wow, man. You and Alan Moff, that guy. When he was the badger, you were the fox. Everything, it was just something, something else was when you decided to go on your own and become the champion. Although he wasn't there, he was supporting you from the shadows.
Yeah, I know. He supports me in everything I do, and as do I. I support him in everything he does. So we're happy to do what we do. If we cross paths again, that's fine. But we're happy to do what we're told to do, basically.
No. Anyway, Mr. Fox, here's your coffee and here's your bag of bugs. I wish you a good day.
Thanks.
I'd like to point out that Kratos is still caring for those hedgehogs, so you might actually want to bring them out to him to feed them.
Yeah. That was a heartwarming story. I love that. So yeah, same again, lads. Foxy, Alan, give us a roll, please, on that. You both have +1 luck, so this should go well. That's a 9, and that's a 6. Okay, so yeah, Foxy, you get some more momentum on that, and Alan, I'll give you +1 momentum for the match as well, just to so it wasn't a waste of a promo. So yes, we cut back in the commentators who go, well, that was an unusual exchange backstage, but nevertheless, unfortunately, Kratos, I'm going to have to ask you to hold station here, because after this commercial break, I'll be sitting down with Cyrus Gold to talk to him about what happened at Defiance. So Kratos, I'll leave you in charge, and we'll see you after this commercial break.
No, that's a bad idea. No. Oh.
And cut to commercial.
Everything's fine. I'm feeling fine. Not. It's like Garth in Wade's World. 3, 2, 1. Did you ever see that part in the movie Scanners where his head just explodes?
I think for that commercial break, we need to have like a fake commercial put in about, have you ever had issues with your thumbs?
We were talking about this before. This is messed up.
Yes, it's actually weird. Yeah, we were actually having this conversation.
We discussed this to see if we could get fake adverts.
How to feed your hedgehog.
Yes.
Have you been accidentally? That wasn't your fault.
Oh yeah,
it's the Kratos O'Neill self-help book on how to satisfy your friends and neighbors. Step 1: completely alienate everyone, and you'll leave them happy.
Treat everyone like shit, and they'll still be your friends. Anyway,
to be fair, in Kratos' thing, the more he ups a wrestler in the match, the more their audience goes up. So, it is actually a good idea to be friends with the commentator, because Alan Morph is the only one that really gets love from Kratos.
Yeah, put him over, man. It works.
That's the only reason I'm really nice to Ango.
This is very true. So yes, we come back to commercial and we see a very composed and very assured and very professional Kratos O'Neill linking to the interview backstage.
And now we're going to go backstage to our interview with my colleague, Mike Dublin, along with another possible contender for the championship in Cyrus Gold. Is that okay? Did I do it? Oh, I did it. Why hasn't it
Thanks
started?
very much, Kratos. Like I said, we are indeed backstage here. Now, curious enough, in the same spot that we had the Asylum Pit match not 2 weeks ago here in the Future Wrestling Arena. But tonight, I'm actually joined by the man who infiltrated that match and made his return to Future Wrestling after his injury, Mr. Cyrus Gold. Cyrus, it's a pleasure talking to you tonight.
Thanks for having me here, Michael.
Not at all, not at all. First of all, I suppose it's only fitting that I ask about your condition, because obviously our fans have been concerned about your jaw injury. We were hearing it was a broken jaw, a fractured jaw. Can you give us more details on what exactly the injury was?
Yeah, I have a slight feeling that coward James Rage really he tried to embellish what happened. A dislocated jaw. He wasn't able to break it no matter how hard he tried, but it was a dislocation that required quite a bit of time for it to heal up. And it is still, it is still painful from time to time, especially this cold weather. But needless to say, I'm back. I feel 100% ready to be back in the ring. Ideally, I would have much preferred to not have to spend that time sitting at home seething. But it gave me time to watch and see what was happening, to see the progression from some of the other stars, to see how Silver Fox retained his title in fantastic fashion, but more importantly, to see all of the holes in James Rage's game.
This is very interesting. You mentioned James Rage there, because obviously he was the individual who put you on the shelf for some time. And indeed, you waited for Silver Fox to emerge victorious in that match, and then make your statement on James Rage. If I could ask, what is this? How do you feel about James Rage at the moment? Because obviously he's not here tonight, but he is due here next week. Obviously, we're expecting some sort of confrontation from you at that point. But while you're here, I'd like to get your thoughts on him as an individual, as a competitor. What are your thoughts on James Rage?
As a competitor, I wouldn't rank him. As a person, he's nothing. He is the lowest of the low. He is nothing but scum. He couldn't take me on face to face. Instead, he had to attack me from behind. Who does that? That is pathetic. And as for his asylum gang that he had, would you like to know the real way he managed to afford to have those friends? Was the settlement his parents got from Jorex for the condom that split that resulted in him. That is why he is here. And I can assure you that when he is back next week, I'm going to go just like I did at Defiance. I'm going to face him, look him in the eye, before I drop him flat on his face yet again. I want revenge with him. And I have been having some quiet words with Mr. Decker. I'm not settling for, let's leave this go down the road. I want my hands wrapped around his throat sooner rather than later. And when I do, you'll understand why Cyrus Gold is the gold standard of wrestling.
I can see you make some very compelling points, Cyrus. Obviously, you're in action later on tonight, so I'll allow you to focus on your match. But thank you very much for joining us here, having a bit of a chat, and hopefully all goes well for you next week when James Rage returns.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
Indeed. So, Cyrus, give us a roll there on that, please. Unfortunately, your luck is -1.
Are you going to throw back to Kratos?
In a moment, we will. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Not good. 10.
At 10, I think that'll do. I think we'll add some momentum for that one. Low by your standards, Kev, but we'll make it work. It's fine. It's workable.
Yeah, my dice rolls have gone really bad lately. In
2021,
in my last D&D session, I rolled several natural ones. It's not looking good.
Oh, that's bad. Change your dice, man. You need to reweight that dice. So yes, we cut back to Kratos O'Neill as he's about to introduce the next tag team match coming up right now, involving our future world champion.
You are gold, always believe in yourself. You got.
Well, we're being demonetized.
Our next contest is actually a tag match settled for. God, I'm not used to doing this. Oh God, it's really panicky. I need Mike. Has anyone seen Mike? We need Mike out here.
I'm just here, Chris. I've just coming back here from the interview. We were just behind you there. But yes,
Please never leave me alone again.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm here for now. But yes, as Kratos was trying to say there, we are just about to see our future world champion in action in a tag team match.
Play it.
So with that said, the bell rings and we get our entrances. Introducing first, weighing in at 191 pounds from Inverness, Scotland, Connor Locke. So again, he's made quite an impression in the Youngblood tournament. He got racked up a winner or two in the tournament and in the tag team match at Defiance. Come out with a good bit of heat to him, good bit of crowd reaction as well. He's made a bit of an impression, as opposed to getting your jaw smashed up on your first day. But apart from that, he's been fine. He's doing better. Not exactly the greatest day for him.
Stop.
Yeah.
He's not doing better. He's still shit. Ringing endorsement here for Kyle Decker's training school, by the way. I mean, top trainee, top graduate of the Kyle Decker School of Wrestling.
Yes. We get to learn to be the wrestler. And introducing
he's no Mickey Rourke.
Partner.
Randy the Ram.
Yes. Weighing in at 164 pounds from Manchester, England, Michaela Joyce. Again, another one of the success stories from the Youngblood tournament, as she racked up a win or two as well and was on the winning team, indeed, at Defiance as well. So two young guns coming out of the Youngblood tournament with quite a lot of hype around them, and they're teaming again tonight against some very experienced competition.
Very excited for the competition.
And introducing their opponents. Weighing in at 189 pounds from Clondalkin, County Dublin, he is the reigning and defending future world champion, Silver Fox.
Coming out onto the stage, still visibly sore. You can see me kind of gingerly with certain parts of my body, but still doing the pose and still holding the belt up high, but still selling everything in the process. I'm making my way down to the ring. One more pose with the belt up high, and then away to my partner's match.
Indeed. As I said, folks, as Silver Fox said himself earlier on in the show, he is still wearing quite a lot of wounds of war, Kratos O'Neill. It's quite obvious when he comes out here. Not the same vigor that we've normally used to seeing of our champion, but he's still out here and he's still ready to compete against two quite formidable hotshots.
Very are, yes, quite indeed, Mike, on this one here. But as I said, Silver Fox has said before, he's a fighting champ, and I mean, I think the only way we'll actually get him out of the ring is if it's on a stretcher.
And I think that is not a positive, incidentally, folks. That just shows you the stubbornness of our current world champion. But perhaps sometimes that can be a positive trait. Yes, indeed.
It can be, but I'm gonna just go. We're not Vince McMahon.
Indeed.
We let people have breaks.
Exactly. As I said, did you enjoy
Unless it's your commentary team. I had an excellent Christmas. Thank you very much for asking. How about yourself, sir? How's your wife?
I was alone.
Oh. So was I, actually. Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
I wonder why. Anyway, introducing his partner, weighing in at 240 pounds, hailing from the Timon Woods in Dublin, Alan Moore.
Here's my fucking prize-winning horse now.
So, I like Defiance, when I ran in, there's a loud roar.
Mm-hmm.
I do my entrance through the crowd,
Yeah.
but I'm walking slowly to them. Like they're kind of patterns, like very slowly. It's not as intense as it was. I dress up as a shark still, eyes glazed over. Get to the ring, roll in, angry, go to the second rope, open my mouth, and a medal kind of falls out. That's wrapped around me too. And it has 3 on it. What's that? 3, 4, 1, 1. Because I came third, 1, 4, lost 1, and I lost the last roll by fucking 1. That's a dead cool, like. Oh,
Very good.
And here was me thinking it was your favorite football formation, but obviously I was wrong. But never mind.
What's football?
Yes,
that's a fake sport.
Yeah, exactly. He's only saying that because he's a Newcastle fan. Don't mind him. Anyway, but yes, the commentators chiming in, going, "Well, folks, this is a curious one. The medal there is an interesting touch, Kratos, isn't it? It's almost like mind games against himself in a way, trying to psych himself back into this potentially championship hunt against the champion."
This is the thing, Alan Morph. I mean, as he said, he had an excellent run in the Youngblood Championship. He did only lose 1 match. Granted, it was the final, and it lost us our savings, our car, possibly the apartment that we've been sharing. The Hedgehogs have nowhere to go. But I mean, this is the thing. He needs to get himself back in the game. He needs to psych himself back up. I don't know why I keep looking as if Jonathan's going to be next to me when I turn my head. But yeah, this is where we are now. I mean, yeah.
Technically, it was the semi-final.
Whatever. Okay, I'm trying to up you.
She's putting you
literally,
over.
I'm trying to make sure you get over with the audience, and you're like, sorry.
It's the quarterfinals.
Kratos.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
Actually, on this news.
Kratos, you're wrong. I wasn't that good. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't that good. Okay, we talked about this in the car. Or at least I talked about it with somebody in the car.
Yes.
The van we live in.
Yes.
The van we live in.
Anyway, so lads, if you don't mind,
I have to admit it now. Hold on. Kratos done.
Yeah.
Kratos screaming into the room. Mystery Machine has been towed. We've nowhere to sleep tonight.
Does anyone have any coins? Because all I've got is chocolate.
Is Celina still here? We might be able to bug with her. She likes you.
So yes, I've drawn an 8 there for the team of Locke and Joyce. So Foxy, Alan, see if you can get better than that.
We got 7.
You got a 7, all right.
Oh, no, you ask.
Tantalizing stuff here, lads.
It can't go.
Oh.
That's an 11. All right, so Foxy, you get dibs on this now, so you can decide to either start or end, whichever way you want to do it.
So, I think for this, I will let Alan Morph start.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to sell as much of the injuries as possible.
Yeah.
I will fight.
Okay, excellent. And Michaela Joyce is going to start the match off for the other team. So, Alan, you were starting off with Michaela Joyce. What do you want to do?
First thing I want to do is go for this clothesline.
Ah, nice. Free roll. Free roll.
Screw my trainees.
And he hits it. Nicely done. Yeah.
Only works if you do actually fucking hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
If he doesn't, he just keeps spinning around the ring. Like a fucking baby.
Like a shark circling his prey. Swimming in the water. Michaela Joyce is like that beautiful naked woman at the start of Jaws as Alan Morph circles her prey, ready for the attack from below or behind, or I don't know.
Maybe it's a bad time to mention that Michaela Joyce is 17, but never mind. Jerry, what do you want to do next? Nuns!
I believe it was 18 and over. We were only hiring. Oh, so we're child labor now. Is that right?
I'm happy I had my mic muted as I said what I said there.
Here's a good thing.
Yes, thank Christ.
This will be our last episode of Future
Wrestling.
This been cancelled.
So
Everyone, get the notes up.
get the notes up, lads. We've been waiting for this one. Looks like we got ourselves a fresh one. Yeah.
Okay, mate, she's only 17 years old. Okay, rein that crazy back in.
Yes.
Twitter loves that kid.
Yeah.
So,
Jared, go for it.
grab her.
Silver Fox very quickly getting the mask on.
He didn't protect himself.
So grab her up by the hair, give
Yeah.
her a knee to the gut, get her
Mhm.
over to the ropes, like kind of midway between the turnbuckles.
Yeah.
Hold her hands over, run off the other ropes, and hit a drop kick.
Ooh, nice. I like that. Okay, I'll ask you for 2 rolls on that one for your work and then one on your luck.
Right.
So 11, yeah. So you got the work in. So she's on the turnbuckle, and now this is for your dropkick spot. So this is your +1. And yeah, nicely done. So that's a +2 momentum on that one. Lovely stuff, Alan. Continue on.
The boss is taking a town on Michaela Joyce here tonight.
Very good
So-
stuff.
As she goes fall forward. I want to grab her and flip her over into a gut wrench suplex.
Suplex. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I'm going to treat that as a power roll, Alan, and unfortunately that's a -2. Let's see if you can make it work.
Alamorph is really trying to
Okay, it's a 7, so it's a 5. So she's going to reverse the gut wrench suplex. She's going to do a head scissors and going to it'll toss you out of the ring. So what she's going to do is, let's see if she makes it work. Okay, she's going to dive out of the ring, but you're going to catch her. So you're back in control here.
Ooh, I don't want to catch her.
Mhm.
As she's diving, I want to kind of duck under her, catch her, and someone drop her into the barricade.
Oh, nice. Yeah, give us I'm going to treat it as a straight roll.
Alamorph really proving here he has something to prove. He was not to be messed with in the Youngblood. There was a reason why he was in the Youngblood tournament, and I think we're seeing now that fire is not God.
Absolutely, the fire and the talent is still there, folks.
Yeah, we have
And
a
as I
9.
Yes, we do have a 9 that some O-drop hits, and as I said, it's quite curious that he is doing this in front of the future world champion, because again, we are heading towards a live special in a couple of in a month and a half's time, and we need a number one contender. Alan Morph could very well be that man, depending on this performance. Jerry, continue on.
Realistically, anybody in the back could be a number 1 contender at this point.
Absolutely.
So as she gets up, I want to grab her and whip her into the steps, and then roll back into the ring, and then walk the crowd with kind of
All right.
growls and.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay,
Yeah, give
sharks
us
don't growl. They don't have any vocal cords.
I'm
not getting into this. I'm not getting into this discussion again. I am not getting into the goddamn Jaws revenge thing again.
No.
They do not have vocal cords. They cannot growl.
All right.
Wave
Psychic
the
abilities,
flippers.
apparently.
I swear to God, it pissed me off so much, and I actually forgot how much anger I had watching it, and it started to fester again. Wave the fins. Wave the fins. That's what you do.
Pretend you're dancing for Katy Perry. It'll be okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you're a
Exactly.
left shark.
It's a botch.
It's a
Oh,
botch.
so sweet.
You botched it. Right.
I have
So
a botch thing in my character sheet.
you do
You
actually,
literally
yes.
are the
Yeah.
left shark. You're
Right.
the
So
left
here's
shark.
what you're gonna do, right? So you're going to somehow comedy up, throwing her into the stairs. What are you going to do there, right? So talk us through how are you going to fuck that up.
Can the do music start playing?
Let's see.
Because like she's trying to get away, and he's the shark in the water.
How about I go to whip her, but she kind of falls. As she falls, she kind of rips my fin off, revealing the human hand. We both
Okay.
kind of we both look at each other like, oh shit. And we just kind of put her back on. Go for the whip again. She reverses it though, and I go into the steps. Like I know like hit the steps and go off.
What also do there is like you're chasing her, and
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
you're doing the chase around, you're actually singing the tunes like din in, din
Dun,
in, din
dun,
in.
dun,
As you
dun.
jump for her, like
Mm,
she jumps out of the way and you hit the stairs.
Hit the stairs.
You're
yes.
actually diving for her.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that's done.
I like that.
Excellent.
I like that. I think that works perfectly. So yeah, we'll do a combination of that. I think that works perfectly. So yes, as Jerry, you were mentioning there about your basically your bonus botch, I guess. Yes. So essentially, if you botched it in the episode, you work the audience instead, and you get a +1 look for the rest of the show. Nicely done. So you're on 2 for the rest of the match, which will help then, indeed, if you want to boost your audience or anything like that. But as I said, the spot really works. But Conor Locke is going to take advantage of this, and as you're swarming around Michaela Joyce, he is going to go for a very snug bomb right off the top rope. So he's going to go and he's going to do like a cannonball basically off the top rope and land directly on you and stop your momentum that way. So that's a good way of ending comedy with some good old-fashioned, well, not wrestling, but yeah, you get the idea. Anyway,
I came in like a wrecking ball.
So Silver Fox, this gives you a chance to jump in if you want. So Alan Morphin incapacitated.
If you want, I love the way you say, if you want.
If you don't mind, if you want to, like, you know.
If you want to nurse those injuries, you nurse those injuries. But like, you mean your tag team partners there too.
Other wrestlers are available.
Do I come across as a heel?
Oh my God! Here comes Vacant. Vacant is on his way to Caw.
Vacant.
Here comes Caw.
Vacant.
Caw is running down the ramp.
Vacant.
Yeah, well, he's after getting taken out for the moment. So what I might do is I might try to run in and attack Connor and start. I'll probably go into a spot with him. That's what causes like a little breakdown till the other two recover because they are still legal.
Yeah.
So what I might do is I might charge in, a few forearms, send him into the corner, go to whip into the other corner. I'm gonna charge in, I'm gonna try and do these in quick succession while I'm still fresh. So I'm gonna try and do my corner combo into hopefully fucking line salt after that.
All right. So. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna treat that as 3 rolls then. 3 straight rolls to see if it works. So let's see how we can chain this together.
Righto. So that's the first one anyway.
That's the first one. Yeah. So yeah, you started off. So continue. So this is for the corner combo now.
Yeah. 7.
7. So just about. You've got some damage on it, and now this is for the line salt.
Holy shit!
That'll do it. That will do it. So again,
I just land that.
Yes, you just about landed now. To be honest, like it was touch and go at times, but yeah, you got there at the end.
Barely. He barely got like
like a fucking double flip, fucking like
yes, exactly.
Oh my God! Like he's still flipping. He's still in the air. I don't understand the gravity. Is just
shooting star line salt.
Oh, we hit it. Okay, fair. So yeah, the crowd oozes at that. You gain an audience for that, by the way. So you're +2. And the whole sequence gives you +4 momentum from that as well. So you're on 7. And then the referee ushers you and Connor out of the ring. Alan Morph and Michaela Joyce have a chance to recover and are back in. So I'm going to treat this as a separation spot. So Jer, talk us through what you want to do.
I want to lock up with Michaela, whip it to the turnbuckle, and do my Foxy spot.
Oh, I like it. I think what Michaela's going to do is she's sensing a bit of danger here. She's going to go for a vice grip submission, which she learned off her dad, which is nice. So let's see who wins this. Let's see who wins this one. And yeah, you went out. You do your Foxy spot. I drew a 6. So talk us through then. So you're going to whip her into the corner.
Whip in the corner, do the knee. Grabbing the head, grabbing the bulldog.
Yeah.
1, 2 steps. Point at Fox to go, what do you say? And then turn it into a neck breaker and then go for a pin.
Nice. All right, let's go for the pin. So counting first. 1, 2, and Conor Locke breaks the pin. Just gets a kick in. So Alan, you're still in control of this now. So Conor Locke has just like popped in to break up the pin.
I want to, as he's exiting, I want to kind of grab him and as he's halfway out of the ring, grab his head and smash into the turnbuckle.
Oh, nice. Yeah, give us a real roll on that. +1.
Shark is out.
Yeah, and the +1 helps you out there. So yeah, you clunk him off the turnbuckle in the end. But then Michaela Joyce takes advantage of it and gives you. Let's see what happens.
The roll up of doom.
Yeah, it's gonna be a roll up. She's gonna roll. He's gonna stack you up. So give us a roll.
I'm missing.
Never disrespect the roll up.
No, this is a schoolboy this time.
Serious matches.
And yes, you kick out at 1. You kick out quite comfortably at 2. So you're back in control of the match.
I grab her arm, twist her around, point to Fox, and hold on my hand. All right.
Yeah, I'll let you go away with that, Foxy. Are you obliging?
Boom.
And we have a tag. So Foxy's in.
So he still has her arm.
Yeah, you have a chance of a double team here.
Tag. I'm going to climb up. I'm going to go for the double axe to the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So hit the double axe. If it works, then I'm going to ring her arm again. I'm aiming to do like a couple of tag in, tag out.
A tandem, yeah. Okay. All right, let's see if we can change this together. Yeah, so you're going to treat it as a work roll. Foxy, first of all, so plus a +1 to you.
Right on.
And yeah, that works out a treat. So yeah, you get that +1. So now you want to try and get Anamorph to do the same thing here. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're gonna do a few different variations. So like whoever he wants to come up with for a double team move.
Okay. In that case, Alan, talk us through. What would you like to do for your double team?
I get tagged in. I want to. As he's tagging in, he has the arm twisted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to the second rope and go for a knee drop on the arm.
Knee drop on the arm. Grand. Yep. So same again. It's gonna be on your work roll, which is 0.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. So you'll hit it, but you're back in the ring anyway. You'll hit it. Michaela just kind of rings her arm a little bit, and she's going to charge you then just very kind of instinctively into her corner, and kind of lock tags in from that. So she gets out, Alan, you're in the ring again. Now we're kind of locked this time, and he's going to take advantage of that and give you a wheelbarrow suplex, which is pretty snug. So he's going to keep the momentum up by going for. Ooh, that's a nice 10 there for Conor Lock. So he's going to go for a surfboard stretch, just kind of like just loosening you up a little bit for his inevitable submission move. Let's see what he does then. So, ooh, wow. Conor Lock's on fire, lads. 12. So what he's going to go for, run the ropes, and he's going to go for one massive knee drop onto the face, which does quite a massive hit on the Anamorph shark face. The shark is now, the nose is really dented, and you sell it like crazy. He's just like, no, my weakness.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, can I roll around the ground like Homer Simpson? Step I'm in pain.
Exactly, yeah. I was like, curiously enough, Conor Lock seems to be using these mind games to his advantage now, hitting the shark at its weakest point. As Kratos O'Neill would be remiss to remind me if he had not got accosted by. Where is he gone? Oh, never mind. Anyway, so Conor Lock continues on his offense, and he is going to go for a. He's gonna run the wrist around, so he's gonna wrap you around, and he's gonna go for a side roll up. So he's gonna go for a pin here. He's after stacking you up with a nice, very complicated looking lock up, roll up. Sorry. So go for a pin. Go for your roll there.
So he's going for the roll up. Can I just come in and kick him to break it?
Well, 1, 2, Foxy. I'll allow you if you spend 2 momentum.
Yes.
And yes, you break up the pin on that one. So you break up the pin just before 3, saving Anamorph's blushes there. So we're going to do a spot here between Conor Lock and Silver Fox. So Fox, what do you want to do here?
So I'm after kicking him. He's after breaking the roll up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab him. I'm going to whip. Hopefully, if it fails, he reverses it. So I'm going to use the momentum to bounce off the second rope. Bounce back into a reverse Rana.
Reverse Rana. Ooh, okay. And I think Conor Lock, what he's going to do, he's going to take none of that nonsense, and he's going to go for a dragon suplex. So let's see who wins that roll.
Eight.
11.
Oi!
So Conor Lock recovers from you keep breaking out the pinfall before you're gonna do the kind of the run the ropes thing. He's gonna grab you, switch you over, dragon suplex, drops the champion on his head. Lovely stuff. And he's gonna focus then back onto the legal man, which is Alan Morph. Now that's a bad roll, so he's going to go for. I'm going to go for leg drop. He's going to miss it, so that gives Alan control of the match again.
Oh, as he misses the leg drop, rolls around. I'm going to go for my finisher.
Okay, nice one, nice one.
How much momentum do I have?
You have 7.
Then I'm going to go all in.
All in on the 7. Okay. Yeah. All right. Roll on the 7. On the 9, that will do it. That's a 16. So you hit the Fiat Panda nice and flush. Kind of like sells it like a champion. So obviously you're going to go for the pin there.
Yep.
All right. All right. I'm going to do a cheeky roll here. All right. So that's an 8. So would you do a roll there, Jer, please?
Yep.
That's a 6. Okay. And Foxy, will you do us a roll there as well?
Yay.
That's an 11. Okay, so what's happened there is Michaela Joyce has broken up the pin, but Foxy, you're going to get initiative for it. So she's broken up the pin. Anamorph is like just inactive for a moment. So Foxy, you're going to assist here with Michaela Joyce.
So she's after coming in, breaking up the pin, but before she even has time to like she's just at the breaking it up. I come out of nowhere with the heaviest shotgun dropkick and send her flying out.
Love it, love it. That will do the trick. And yeah, the camera shot will get it perfectly. So she flies off screen, like perfectly done. So yeah, that will do the trick nicely. You gain some momentum for that.
One of those camera jobs where you don't even see me get in the ring. Like,
yes,
you just see her go flying out, and then they cut to the second one. It's like, oh shit, we have 2 cameras. We can do this.
replay, swish. That's the beauties of editing, folks. But yes, so indeed, Silver Fox does the job, and it takes out Michaela Joyce, which leaves Anamorph, Connorlock, and Silver Fox in the ring. So this is where we're going to have our finish. So lads, talk us through what you want to do.
Go for the 3D because that's the finisher we did before as a tag team.
All right.
Well, I was thinking there, like he could. Because he knows that I'm not 100%. What if we did it in a way where he did the launch up?
Yeah.
Like, so say, for example, he's set up for...
He hooks him up and you send him down.
Yeah. Where he'll launch him up, I'll catch and fucking do the driver.
Oh, nice. Into the silver lining. I like it. That's good. I think what Connorlock is going to do here, he's going to cause a bit of mischief, and he's going to try and go for a miscommunication spot. So it looks like you're both going to go for the 3D, but he's going to switch it and push Silver Fox into Anamorph. You're going to knock heads, and he'll roll up Anamorph and go for the pin that way. So this is one of these 3 is going to be our finish, okay? So it's going to be the 3D into Silver Lining, or a stacked up roll up on Anamorph. So let's see what happens. Gentlemen, good luck. That's a 10. That's an 8. So, and I have also scored a 10, which means that Alan Morph's spot's not going to work. It's between me and Foxy. This is interesting. So, Foxy, let's roll again. Yes! You got lucky, son. You got very lucky on that. Yes. So here's what happens. So again, Alan Morph, a bit of communication, does the whole 3D sign, perfect. And Fox goes, hang on, I got an idea. So you stack Michaela Joyce up, or Connorlock up even, and he goes, wait, hang on, and then twist him down into the silver lining. Everyone oohs and ahs at it. That was lovely. Everyone liked that. And Alan Morph does the honors and goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of Alan Morph and the future world champion, Silver Fox. So, lads, talk us through the afters.
Yeah. So, it's one of those, like, look, happens. All teams have that miscommunication, but, like, we still got in. We're still happy and relatively, like, unscathed.
Indeed.
But still put the shift in when we had to.
Relatively unscathed. You went into the match scathed.
That's what I mean. Like relatively unscathed, considering that I was already battered. So, but I acknowledge the fact that he picked up the slack because of it.
Yeah, absolutely, he sure did, and the
I love-
commentators pick up on that fact.
I love how as soon as you said that, Alan just went. Did I?
I helped.
Did most of the work.
I was there.
It was just his general expression when he went, if he picked up most of the slack, he literally went.
What is? It could very easily come across like I'm the dickhead heel. No, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to lose either.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, like no, that was the trick. Like, and the commentators go, well, folks, that was I have to say, I really enjoyed that match. Kratos O'Neill, like two young guns,
That is my
Morph,
boy.
and Silver Fox.
That is my boy.
I'm putting on an absolute wrestling clinic here. What a great match on Future Wrestling here. But now let's cut backstage, as I believe our broadcast colleague Pete Thursday has an interview lined up backstage.
This spell that sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Oh God!
This guy. I hate this guy so much.
So we see the scene. We see the kind of like the wimpy looking Pete Thursday stood, and to his left and right are Celina and Violet Storm, who are wrestling tonight in our main event, funny enough. So Pete Thursday takes over from here.
Well, folks, obviously a lot of you were enjoying Defiance a couple of weeks ago, and tonight I'm joined actually by two of the biggest winners from that night, which is Celina and Violet Storm. Girls, you're teaming up tonight, but obviously that's not the whole story, because you two are fantastic friends. Like you guys have traveled together. This is not your first time tag teaming overall, but it is your first time in Future Wrestling. You've got to be excited by that.
God, I hate you so much. I absolutely despise you. I hate him so much. Your voice, it just goes through my head. So like I literally just zone you out. You sound like Kermit the Frog. Has no one ever brought this up to you at all?
No, I don't. No.
She's been pissed herself laughing. When she found out that we had this interview, she pissed herself laughing at the car the entire way here. We had to pull over like 4 times. We thought we were going to piss ourselves. It was that funny. You're go away. Just what?
Go to the point of speaking.
The fact of the matter remains that myself and Violet, we are good friends. We have wrestled together many times before. Now, okay, granted, we haven't wrestled here yet together, but like we're going to do that tonight. We're going to take down these two absolute hipster Instagrammer crappy wannabes influencers, and we are going to show them what real wrestling is all about. And then when we're done with that, both of us will be moving our way into the title picture. Am I right?
Damn sure.
Then let's just go and do this. Fucking frog. Like, I mean, seriously. Jim Henson called. He wants his fucking voice back.
Jim Henson's dead, though.
I know. He died in 1901. Who the hell? Is that the intern?
Where did he come from?
I don't know. Keeps getting my coffee wrong.
I need a bell for all of the interns.
Is it all of them? I always thought it was just the one.
So we'll leave it there. Lovely. I really enjoyed that promo, lads. So yeah, again, same deal, lads. Please roll on your luck, which is both 0 for you guys.
I love having a clean slate of nothingness. Oh, for fuck's sake! I have got a clean slate. Everything I'm zeros all around.
Yes, you are 10
Yeah.
and 10. Lovely stuff, lads. So nice bit of momentum. Yeah, that's good. So a bit of momentum for both of you, lads. Job done. Moving on to our next contest. So we cut back to the ring. We hear the bell ring. And our ring announcer goes, ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to the ring first.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that does that in this group. I do it to two lads all the time.
It's such a great thing.
A diamond upside down in the pussy. I love it. Always do it to the two lads.
Exactly. Introducing to the ring first, weighing in at 227 pounds from Helsinki, Finland, Calpir Calvala. So, this is one of our wrestlers who's played by Tony, who's not here. And
Tony's dead.
Yeah, he's very wrestling.
Like, let's call it spade. This is now, Calpir is now an NPC.
Yeah,
unless Tony's able to join.
Exactly.
All right,
we still live in hope,
NPC
lads.
and Cyrus Gold. So Cyrus, no, we don't. We've given hope on this point. He got a girlfriend. We've given up hope. Cyrus, if you do not win this, then there's something wrong, because this character, this NPC, has been on a losing streak, even when he has someone playing him.
Yeah, to be fair, we tried our best, but we just can't. But so yes,
why have I decided to just bury Tony all of a sudden?
It just seems right. Seems natural. But yes, as Kratos was alluding to there, Calpir has not been on the greatest streak in the world. I mean, he was in a very comfortable group in the Youngblood tournament and did not pull it off. In fact, Damon Garrick won his group in the end.
It was shocking. It was a shocking splay. Like, it was a joke. Absolute joke. What the fuck was Nate? I had a better chance.
Would you imagine, though, if Damien Garrick won? What would that mean for future wrestling?
Oh, that's not
well. Actually, to be fair, if you actually look at our Christmas special, you could actually probably see what would happen.
Yes.
If Damien Garrick won.
Can we all just take a moment to appreciate Foxy right now?
No, I will not.
Foxy looks like the stay-at-home mom that has like 4 kids and just reached the end of her tether. And like, no, cover your lower mouth again. Just been like, yeah, she's reached the end of it. Like, she's watching Maury. They're about to find out if he is the daddy.
Or a glass of wine before 10 a.m.
Yeah, the gin.
The stay-at-home mom who homeschools and doesn't believe in vaccinations. That's Foxy right now.
The vodka is chilling in the airing cupboard. She has it hidden under the towels. The good towels that will never be used.
Yes, and she has a secret life on a far-right forum pretending that she is something that she isn't. Good old soccer moms. Can't beat them. Anyway, where are we at? Yeah, so introducing his opponent. Weighing in at 232 pounds from Waterford, from County Waterford, Ireland, Cyrus Gold.
I was waiting for Waterford, County Ireland, but okay.
Yes.
So, after having my long absence from TV, I am making my return out for the first time in front of the crowd with an actual entrance, and I'm coming out like Edge when he had Rob Zombie, out through the smoke, the pure
I was literally only watching that.
Energy bouncing from one side of the stage to the other, just like geeing up the whole crowd, getting everyone behind me, the whole come on, woo, and just bolting it down to the ring, and doing that crazy like dive and slide into the ring, where I pretty much go all the way to the opposite side of the rope. Get up, and as I get up, straight up onto the ropes, just arm up, getting everyone in, do a little spring, turn, land in the ring, and face off against this Finnish disaster piece.
Yes, the man who is truly finished.
That has been that disaster.
That's been nice.
Fucking nice. Like Jesus, that's nearly complimentary.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, Mike, I'm telling you now, right? If Cyrus Gold doesn't win this within the first 3 minutes, he needs to go back. Within the first 3 minutes, he needs to fucking go back and like work on some shit. And this is your 3-minute warning.
Yeah.
Well, just to chime in on that point, Kratos, it is quite refreshing to see the energy and the vigor that Cyrus Gold brings to the show. It's been very much missing over the last couple of weeks, but he will, as much to your point, will want to make an impression, particularly on James Rage, who is due back next week. And
I'll be honest, after I will be honest now, after that absence, I kind of was expecting him, and after the interview, I kind of was expecting maybe different music.
Well, there you have it. Unfortunately, not the case.
Is it not in our budget? No, not in the budget. No,
not yet. No, we spent a.
We hire 18 interns that all look the exact same, but we can't fucking.
The other version of that music played with a very
wait. I get paid for 18 people. I live in a
Cal-
van.
Calpeer assumes that there's more than just
You're
one
getting
intern.
paid with highly valuable experience.
Yes.
Yeah,
You have to-
characters.
you
and
have
a
to-
really good reference.
You have to.
Yes.
You have to live with one of the commentators who lives on the couch of one of the wrestlers. What do you think for getting paid?
I love that.
Can we do a non-canon episode of just Calpeer, Celina, and Alan Moore, just a day in the life, just to see
The day in the life of Kratos O'Neill. I'd be down for that. I'd be totally down for that. I'd love that. So Kev, give us an opening roll there. Let's see who wins the initiative.
Foxy's got emo.
He was always emo. Is that a 4? Oh dear.
That's a 4.
Because Calpeer just scored
Fucking
a 6. He scored a 6. So you're going to go for a standoff. You're going to go for a face-to-face. There's going to be a bit of jaw-jacking in between. And then there's going to be like motions and like pointing in here and there. And then Calpeer just goes, nah, forearm right into the jaw. And obviously that's not going to go down well. And the commentators go, well, Calpeer obviously going for the obvious target there, that newly healed jaw there of Cyrus Gold. But I suppose a lot of people will be watching this in the back with a critical 12.
Go away now.
Critical.
He's going to go for Odin's
Yeah.
Wrath. He's going for the roundhouse kick. He's going to hit it early. Bam! He hits it. Critical. We're going to go for a pin. Kev, give us a roll.
Roll that bitch.
11.
And kicks out at 2. Kicks out at 2. And the commentators go, my goodness, you were saying about the 3-minute warning there, Kratos. My God, it was nearly the other way around. Calpeer coming out here.
He did the exact same thing to me when you were controlling him, Jonathan.
I know. I play Calpeer better than Tony does. And I don't even have the accent. It's great.
At least you show up.
Yeah, well, I kind of have to, like, I'm the fucking GM. Like, it'd be a bit fucking ridiculous. Well, actually, that's a good non-canon episode. What happens when Paul Decker isn't here?
I was just gonna say, wait for the oh my God,
Non-canon
what the hell is my
episode.
name?
The Adventures of Kratos O'Neill.
Kratos?
Kratos, yes.
I couldn't remember my name.
Honestly. Okay, so Calpeer.
I want to change that gimmick. Tony picked a shit name.
So Calpeer is going to stand you back up again. He's going to motion. He's going to start kind of doing like some sort of like challenge shadow boxing. And he starts like kind of like mocking you a little bit, saying like you got a glass jaw and everything. He's just going to go, he's going to do like a bit of like fake punch, and he's going to go for a proper like hook, and you duck it. So you take control here at this point.
As I duck, I want him like he's putting everything into this punch. So as I duck, he kind of falls past me.
Yes.
I want him to have like kind of fallen into towards the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And as he goes, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to just continue with like kind of forcing him into the corner with a big splash to his back, directly into the corner.
Okay, love it. Love it. Bit of a stinger splash there. Yeah, go for it. And straight roll for you, Cyrus, on that one. 9. So yeah, you get the splash on. So continue on.
How much momentum do I have? By the way,
just 3 at the moment. 3.
Okay. Because I'm pretty pissed off at the fact that he just went straight for the jaw and he's trying to mock me, I'm going to go for a pretty nasty move now.
Ooh.
As I squash him into the corner, I'm going to catch him up. I'm going to lift him up onto the top rope, climb up behind him, and hook in the gold plating and go for my finisher off the top to put him down straight away.
You better have changed your fucking
all
dice.
momentum.
You better have changed your
All
fucking
momentum.
dice, and it better get a decent one on this, okay?
All right. Okay.
Kratos
So you're going
is
for
bank, you
gold
got it.
plating.
Critical!
off the top. 12. That'll do it. That will fucking do it. 12 plus the 3 makes it about 15. I'll give Calpeer a roll. Has to be a good one.
No.
Did he get a 12 as well?
Fuck off.
And yeah,
Fuck off.
he got a 12. No shit,
Bullshit.
lads. He
Wow.
called a 12. He really did get a 12
Wow.
there. So he kicks out at 2, and the crowd's going like, "What the fuck?" What's going on? This is insane. So again,
Kratos is literally at the commentary desk, being like,
that was insane. I've never seen two vicious finishers hit like that before. But this match has been like in fifth gear since the start. This is insane. So, Kev, give us a roll here.
This is unbelievable.
Or sorry, give us a
unbelievable.
Talk your spot here. What do you want to do?
So as he kicks out, he's like, I'm going to leave him have kicked out and kind of flipping himself with it.
Yeah.
But as he does, I immediately go and lock in a Rings of Saturn.
Rings of Saturn. I like it.
And as I lock it in, I'm just going to start punching him straight in the face on the ground.
Ooh.
So his two arms are trapped, and I'm just laying into him.
I like that.
I want that verbal, like,
yes.
I want the ref to have to stop this.
Can I give momentum? Am I able to throw some momentum over?
I accept.
What will Calpir? Calpir is going to try something as well. He's going to go for a he's going to go for a submission move as well. Actually, he's going to go for a Gogo Plata. He's going to try and lock you in that way. So we're both going to go for a submission.
Calpir's got nothing going into this. Calpir's got absolutely nothing going into this match. I mean, the man has lost everything. I don't know why we still have him on our roster. Cyrus Gold for the win. Cyrus Gold, future champ. Cyrus Gold is the greatest of all time. Cyrus Gold. Cyrus Gold. Cyrus Gold. Cyrus Gold. Does that get him any audience? Am I getting him over?
You put him over. You've put him over. You get some momentum.
Nice.
Yes.
So in that case, Cyrus, could you roll on your reel? I'm going to roll in Calpir's work, which is -1. Let's see who wins this one.
Lads, have you ever seen the videos of the dogs that are talking?
My momentum.
Like, yes.
There's no point.
Yes.
I rolled a 3, so like you're fine.
Cool.
You rolled
I
a
rolled
4.
an 11.
Oh, that's fine.
crap,
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
I'm using the momentum then.
But you got to put
Just
some
in
deal.
case.
So,
12
yeah.
just in case.
Just in case.
I mean, he
So,
rolled 2 12s with him so far.
Yeah, true. Okay, so this is for the tap out. Let's see. And Calpir grabs the bottom rope.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Grabs the bottom rope. Unbelievable, Jeff. So again, we go for another separation spot. Kev, what do you want to do?
I'm not letting go until the ref tears me off of him.
Right.
I'm going to completely. I'm pummeling his
Hold
face.
it
I'm
in,
putting
man.
it
You
inside
keep
out.
that shit in. Do you know what? It doesn't even matter. Even if you lose this, okay, you're still going in with high momentum. Show James Rage that, like, you don't give a shit, man. You're going to kill him, man. At this point, Kratos has left the commentary desk. He's literally just at ringside, just been like, no, keep the fucking thing in. Keep the hold in. Fucking send him back to Finland. Fuck this dude. Fuck him up. Sorry, Gold.
Cyrus,
Fuck
shake his hand as well.
Up.
Oh,
Absolutely. Shake his hand.
to be fair,
No, so-
there is a spot there, Jer. There is a spot there. Good shouts.
I'm waiting for the ref to have kind of broken it up after me just pummeling his face in. And Calpir is going to kind of get up kind of in the middle of the ring.
Mm.
And as he's doing that, I've slid out onto the apron.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for him to get up, turn and face me. And I'm going to launch through with the Gargano Spear.
Nice. Okay, grand. I think what Calpir is going to do here is he's still going to go for the kill here. So he's going to feed back. He's going to use the ropes to get back up. He's going to wait for you to grab him from behind. He will hit you in the balls with the referee kind of on the side, you know, kind of the blind spot section.
Yeah.
So he will spend, well, he doesn't have any momentum, so it'll just be a straight roll. And for you, yourself then, Cyrus, I'll treat that as a luck roll, which is -1. So let's see which one wins out. Okay?
We all
roll
roll,
7.
and whoever has the highest
10,
one wins.
so
10.
9 wins.
Nope,
go.
Kev wins. Kev wins that one. So the Gargano Spear hits, and you're back to control of the match.
Purely because I'm just getting more and more vicious at the fact that he's somehow survived. As I hit the spear, he is down holding his ribs,
Yeah.
and I immediately take off to hit the ropes, and I'm coming back with a curb stomp. But I'm not stopping at that. Once I hit the first one, I'm hitting the ropes again and coming back with the second one.
Okay, so you're going to go for 2 curb stomps. Cool. I will treat that as 2 re-rolls, +1.
7.
7, so that's the first one's successful. Probably not as flush as you wanted, so you're going to go try again with
That's
the
why
second
I'm going
one.
for the second one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Down, come on.
10.
10. That's more like it. That's the ticket. So yes, the second curb stomp properly hits its head on Matt, and Calpir is not getting up as quickly at this time. This one
Not
seems
getting
to
up
have
at
taken.
all.
Yes.
Kratos is fucking holding him down by the neck. It was fucking on the apron.
After that, I'm going to. I picture Calpir for some reason has long hair.
Yes.
Grand. I'm dragging him by the hair into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to once again put him up top. And I'm going to hit another gold plate from the top. I do not want him moving after this. This is retiring him.
Bad.
Yes.
I swear to God, bad.
All right, go for it.
Do you know what, Jonathan? Just don't bother rolling. We'll just
Let's see how good the roll is.
11.
11.
Oh.
All right then. So you hit the gold plating, and give us one roll, Kev, if you don't mind.
Yep. I got a 1.
Okay.
So I get to roll my d6.
Yeah, roll the d6.
Oh, that's not good. I only got a 6.
Okay, that's a 7.
So it's a 7.
1, 2, 3. Ring the bell.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Cyrus Gold. Well, folks, that is as bruising an encounter as you will see it, folks. I've never seen a match hit fifth top gear as quick as that, Kratos. Have you? That is insane.
Swear to God, man.
And as I win, I grab him by the hair and just lift his face up to face me and say, do you want to try a cheap shot? This is what happens to you. Imagine what's going to happen to James Rage. And I slam his face into the mat as I exit the ring.
Breaking his nose, 5 of his teeth, and possibly dislocating a jaw, taking him out of action up until the next takeover, until our next hostile, whatever, takeover, and he's now relegated to jobber. You happy now, Tony? You jobber. You can sit on the sidelines with Ratman and Bobbin and Cotter Lock.
Yeah, the Ratman and Bobbin are definitely bottom of the food chain, lads. I'll be honest. But nevertheless, that was as impressive a victory that Cyrus Gold really needed in this race to get himself back on form. And if that is not a message, Kratos O'Neill, to James Rage, I don't know what is. That was a very vicious, a very aggressive Cyrus Gold. And I am fascinated to see how these two are going to respond when they're back in the same building next week on Future Wrestling.
Cannot wait. I cannot freaking wait.
Indeed. So, Kev, thank you very much for that. So, we cut them back to backstage, and we see Silver Fox packing up his bags. He's saying goodbye to everybody. He's kind of gone out in the foyer there.
All the bags are packed. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside the door.
So he's there. He's chuckling away to himself. He's like sending his regards to like whatever intern was there, waving him off, and he's walking by, and just so happens to walk past Gorilla as he intercepts Cyrus Gold coming back from his match. And action.
Scene.
I seen your match. Like, you're definitely showing a vicious side. I pity James Rage. But look, I'm heading off. Like, as you've seen, I had my match already, so I'm just taking off early. So.
Sub-champion.
As Silver Fox said that, I just kind of look back towards the ring area and going, leaving before a ring crew. That goal has gone to your head. But I say it in a real, like, in a more friendly than, accusatory way. And I reach out my hand to shake his and say, you've been doing a great job with that title, but remember, you did promise me a shot.
Haven't forgotten. We'll see you soon.
And it's like, oh. No,
all of a sudden, Hulk Hogan's theme music just bursts out from the arena.
No, cut that.
Oh Jesus! Someone did the shake.
The Decker pops out from Grilla. Who the fuck did the spot? Who did the Mega Powers? I told you there was a rule against the Mega Powers. Fox, was it you?
Oh my God!
Which one was it?
Oh my God! Someone tell Decker.
Fuckers.
Hulk Hogan's now hot dogging in the ring. I don't know where he came from.
But no, as we do the handshake, Foxy is going to go to kind of turn to walk, but I'm not even going with the grip, and I'm going to pull him back towards me. And just pat him on the back going, don't worry. I'll get all the anger out on James Rage. Our match is going to be fun.
Very nice.
Now kiss.
Hey, you two should kiss.
You two should kiss. Love it. Love it.
Kiss. Shut up, Celina. All right? Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
trying to shift this.
So,
everyone.
Celina just sitting there underneath the table. Here, just shift me, mate.
Celine, do you always want to
Me
matches on
mates.
the tables? Yes.
Me mate's at the bar. She wants to meet you. Will you meet me?
I love that. Oh dear. So yeah, give us a roll on that, lads, if you don't mind. So again, -1 for Cyrus.
Selena just sitting on the bench behind them. Just fuck already.
Just fuck already. That's a 7. Thank you, Kev. And that's an 11.
Ooh.
Nice. That will do.
Yeah.
So
That's a
nice
10.
done there. Yeah, but the
A
+1
10.
makes it 11.
All right.
So lovely stuff, lads. Well done. And now we move on to our main event for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match.
Oh, wait.
Oh, one fall.
Oh, no
One
fall.
Introducing two
Uno follow.
first.
Ball.
I thought we were still doing it.
One fall. Scortio.
Hailing from Sandyford County, Dublin, at a combined weight of 401 pounds, the team of Dahlia Thorne and Damon Garrick.
Who the fuck is 201?
Garrick.
Damon Garrick.
He's back in the muscle, man. He's got in shape.
It's all the extra baggage he's carrying in the relationship.
You didn't have that. It was much lighter.
I love it. Yes,
Technically, since he shaved his head, he should have lost weight.
yeah, that's true. You think so, but here we are. But yes,
We had a
commentators
fat
come in
head,
on it.
so
Yeah, it balances out, doesn't it? Like, but yes, the commentators are talking about it and going like, well, folks, if you're looking for a breakout star from the Nathan Youngwood tournament, you can look no further than Damon Garrick, who surprised us all, Kratos O'Neill, it has to be said, made it to the final, came close, but close is not good enough in this case.
No, it is not. And to be fair, I mean, we could be seeing a possible rematch actually from the tournament here, because don't forget the competitor yet to come out, Violet Storm, did have a match with Damon Garrick.
Yes.
Yep,
Indeed,
ladder.
Yes, here we go.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, there's still a bit of aggression there. I mean, he cannot be happy. And again, if my Christmas special had gone ahead, you know, we'd all would have seen what would have happened.
Christmas special. You didn't tell me anything about this.
Huh?
And their opponents.
I do have a comment actually for when Violet Storm comes out.
Weighing in at 187 pounds, Violet Storm.
Oh, thank fuck she's got the colour back. Jesus Christ, I was terrified she'd be in black and white forever.
What the hell are you talking about?
What?
What are you on about? You
It's
okay?
fine. Yeah.
All right. So Violet, talk us through your entrance.
So I am just going to go down to the bottom of the ramp and I'm going to wait for Celina.
Indeed you are.
I'm just going to stare the other two out of it.
And with that being said, I'm introducing her partner. Weighing in at 189 pounds from Gotham City, Celina.
So I'm coming out very energetic. I'm like a different person as opposed to what I have been. I'm all smiley. I'm really looking forward to the match, jumping up and down, trying to hype up the crowd a little bit, get the audience into it, and then I do a run down to the ramp, look at Violet, and then I continue running and do my normal baseball slide in, so I'm right up in Dahlia and Garrett's face.
Yes. Well, as you can see, folks, we have the difference in Celina. 2 weeks removed from that hellacious baptism match is chalk and cheese. She's almost back to normal credit. So now she's better than ever. I haven't seen her this happy in years. It's almost like
Just
this
goes
is
to
a
show
relief.
she's the weight of Fred Rose has been lifted. I mean that was literally a stone boulder holding her down, and now it's gone. She's able to move on and kind of really start focusing forward where she wants to be. I mean, no one wants to be stuck with the fucking cutter, let's be honest with you.
Well, it's curious you mention that because it's actually no sign of the pastor or cutter this week, which I find very interesting indeed. And perhaps
another reason for Celina's happiness, I'd say. Yeah,
absolutely.
Just goes to show she's happy now.
Yes. So the bell rings. So Celina, Violet, give us both a roll there. 7. That's an 11. I also drew an 11 on behalf of Garrick and Thorne. So let's give us a re-roll there, Celina, if you don't mind.
Someone's rolling really, really well today.
I am actually. I'm surprised. Normally don't do this well. 7. So yeah, you win out this time. I drew a 6. So Celina, you have first shake on this one. What do you want to do?
So I'm in the ring, yeah?
Yeah,
obviously,
well, you can start off if you want to. It's you call the shot.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like kind of streamline Bailey here for a second. I'm just going to be really hyped, all the things, and I'm going to like run the ropes.
Yeah.
Like try to get everything on. Garrett is getting like slightly frustrated on the whole thing. And then as soon as I get to my corner, I'm going to hit an RKO onto Violet Storm.
Oh, okay. I'm going to allow that. And you'll spend your momentum to do that because this is a heel turn. This is happening. And the commentators go, what on earth?
It's too good.
Did you see that?
True.
Celina's just hit Violet Storm with a cutter. What's going on here? Celina, take control. What's happened?
So what I've done is, Violet Storm, she's literally just been face planted into the mat on all this one. I'm just going to pull her into the center of the ring. I'm just going to look at Garrett, shrug my shoulder, and I'm heading back up the ramp. I'm out of there.
And Celina's walking out. She's leaving Violet Storm for dead here. Violet Storm for dead here. This is insane. And Garrick and Thorne, they're not looking gift horses into the mouth here. 1,
JR on commentary.
2, 3. It's on. It's ring the bell.
Get to roll.
Ring the bell. That is it.
Oh no, we need the commentary calling her a no good Jezebel.
That is absolutely. that is not what I had in mind for this main event. But my God, that is. I think Violet Storm is even taken for surprise herself. Like she's just dazed, surprised more than anything else. What on earth is going on here?
What's the most unsettling thing about this entire thing, Mike? If you can actually see Celina just smirking from like as she walks up the ramp, and I mean, it's I know she has a vicious streak, but I wasn't expecting this. Not at all going into this.
This is not what we were expecting at all. I mean, we were hearing from them earlier on.
It might have been. It's one of those things. I mean, the baptismal match her last match was maybe she did feel the fire. She touched the water on something. This is a
goddamn Jezebel.
There we go.
It just doesn't feel right at all. And as I say, like Garrick and Thorne have then made their way out, and Celina's still here on the ramp. Violet Storm starting to wake up a little bit. I'll leave this last spot down to you, lads. Celina has turned heel. Violet Storm is just waking from the cutter. What's happening, lads?
Am I standing with Garrick and what's her name?
No, they've moved on. They've just scarpered. Like they're just leaving the speed.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then, just from the ramp on this one, as Violet is coming through and just looking at me, I'm just gonna go, title, bye, and then just walk off.
Well, there you have it. It looks like Celina's kind of made a point clear here. No friendships. All's fair in love and war, I suppose. It's just fascinating stuff here. What about Violet Storm? What does she think of this?
Just shock. I don't think you can really do anything else other than pure what the fuck.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't think you can say fairer than that. Like that was that's a shocking state of affairs. And again, we end this broadcast. I thought we were going to have our main event, but unfortunately, that was our main event. Celina leaving Violet Storm for dead, and Garrick and Thorne win, shockingly enough. And again, Cyrus O'Neill, I feel like the curse of the commentator has kicked in here, but that is the end of Violet Storm's unbeaten run here in Future Wrestling. That's
I was just thinking that in myself. 16-1.
16-1, yes. An incredible run, an unbelievable run. That's ended here at Future Wrestling, all at the hands of Celina. Like, we can only leave it there because we've run out of time on tonight's broadcast, but hopefully we'll get some answers at some point next week from either Violet Storm or Celina. We'll find out something for you folks. But until then, thank you for joining us here at Future Wrestling. We'll be back next week where we can promise you, we can confirm that James Rage will be in the building next week, and we can only expect some form of confrontation, Kratos, between him and Cyrus Gold. We'll try and get...
You better actually wrap this up because Cyrus Gold does have a shoot job to get to.
That's totally understandable. But also that, and we will hopefully get some answers from Celina at some point as well, because this just is come out of the blue. We'll see more of Silver Fox as he recovers from that hellacious Asylum Pip match, and we'll see if we're anywhere closer to our number one contender for our next live special. But all that to come, folks. But thank you very much. We'll see you next week on Future Wrestling.
Oh, was that just last week?
That's just that. That was just the Christmas special, yeah. It's worth a try. Hey everybody, it's your boy Liam Hargreaves here from strongstyle.net. Be sure to like and share this on your socials because we have an absolute scoop here today, because I have the honor of talking to one of the hottest stars on the independent scene for the last few years and now finding her home at Future Wrestling. I'm of course talking about Celina the Cat Kyle. Celina, thanks for coming on to the Hargreaves Hour and thanks for speaking for me today.
Not at all. It's a pleasure to be here, Liam, and it's just Celina, by the way. I have not been called a cat for a really, really long time.
Oh, sorry. My apologies, Celina. Just got a little overexcited. You know, it's not every day we get someone of your caliber on the show. You know how it goes.
No, that's fine. It's cool. These things happen. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get right into it, shall we? As I said in the intro there, you've been on the independent scene for quite some time now, and you've popped up in various different promotions all across the States, in Australia and in Europe. But can I ask you, what is it about Future Wrestling that drew you to signing a contract there?
Well, honestly, as you said, I've been traveling for a long time. I've been honing my craft, learning a lot about myself personally. I was promised I was going to be champion of the promotion, but yeah, they all kind of fell through. It's kind of a mistake, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, right. Okay. Obviously, there was some time when you were champion in Ireland at a promotion called Absolutely Rapid. And am I right in saying that Future is like the successor to that promotion?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with that. Yeah. Tits and ass. That's all we were good for.
Yeah. Well, those were the days, I guess. But let's get into it then, shall we? Obviously, you've worked before with the Future Wrestling owner Kyle Decker, and now he's, by all accounts, your boss. I don't recall you guys ever being in the ring together, but since his retirement and him founding this promotion, how well do you feel you two work together?
We don't really have the best working relationship with Kyle, but I mean we're supposed to be professionals. He pretends to run the show. I try to do my job. He undermines me in every aspect, and that's pretty much it.
I suspect there's a bit of friction here. How is he like as a promoter, let's say?
Friction. Yeah. Look at it this way. Decker can be a very ambitious guy. He has a vision of what wrestling has to be and what it should be. And just like, I mean, as I've said, he makes promise after promise about what he's going to do, and he'll change his mind. Or actually, no, he won't change his mind. He'll let other people make the decisions for him so he can pull a little hissy fit. And yeah, he just goes back on every single promise he's ever made.
Oh, right. Like, what kind of promises are we talking about here, Celina?
Well, do you know, it's funny actually. I'd already mentioned one of the promises here. I signed up because I was told I'm going to be the world champion. That's what Adam had promised to me when we were on the phone. And then when that time actually came for me to become the champion, I all of a sudden get taken out of a match.
Oh, that was a four-match hostile takeover. Oh, that was a great match. That was a great match. I love the angle at the end when Cutter takes you out. That was so well done, Celina. So well done.
It was so well done. It was so well done. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be done. I didn't have a clue any of that was even happening. That was all done without my knowledge.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got screwed out of that title match. I was booked to win. I wasn't told that Cutter or his apparent feud was meant to have at all. All of this got thrown minutes after the show. I only found out after I got backstage.
I see.
See,
okay.
but you know what? I can't really blame Adam on that one because he doesn't actually run the show as much as he thinks he does. Frank Rose undermines that poor fucker every single chance that he gets. He wants Cutter to be in the main event only to have himself put over. How pathetic.
Sorry, Celina. I'm sorry they're up there, but shouldn't that be like Fred Rose, as in the guy he's the evil pastor, right? I thought his name was Fred.
I know exactly who I'm talking about, dipshit. His name is Frank Rose, and he's one of the executives in the VCR network. Apparently, he gets himself into all their productions, whether it's as an actor, as a producer, or whatever the fuck he wants. So he thinks he gets wrestling, and he writes himself into a feud with fucking me without my permission as well. That is just creepy as fuck and highly unprofessional.
Hold on. Okay, just so I'm clear here, Celina. You're saying that like the stuff with the promos he did about the alcoholism and you and your ex-boyfriend, like
all completely without my knowledge or my consent. But you see, it's Adam is too much of a chicken shit to rein Rose in, and Rose thinks he runs the show, and to be honest, he does. Him and the other network guys, Charles Vince, bankrolls the show. That means they run it however they want. That's why they want that guy's son Garrick on the bloody show. And then let's just add insult to injury. We're going to bring in Rose's freaking daughter on all this as well, Dahlia. There are the fucking heirs to the throne, silver spoons right in their mouth, all that shit.
just so we're clear, this is Dahlia Thorne and Damon Garrick we're talking about here. Yeah?
Obviously, you freaking nerd. You need to keep up. You're meant to be an insider on the wrestling scene, for Christ's sakes. Of course, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just I wasn't expecting any of this.
Okay, you weren't. All right. Well, I don't really have much else to say except future wrestling is an absolute dumpster fire. The promoter is spineless and it's full of assholes who thinks wrestling is just for sad loners and are just waiting for a reason to cancel us. You know why they wanted us to promote the fucking Asylum Fight camp show? Even though it fucking sucks. It serves them right.
I'm getting a call out. I think we better end it here, Celina.
Whatever.
That's it.
Look, I've got this off my chest, and you know what? I actually feel 10 times better for it.
All right. Good. Yeah. Celina, thank you for coming onto the show, and but tune in next time for the Hargreaves Hour here on strongstyle.net.
Actually, sorry, just before, it's like, I know I'm probably going to get fired once this comes out, and you know, I really don't give a shit, but I'm just going to cut in here and just kind of say that Frank Rose is a fucking pervert creep as well, okay? He couldn't handle me being the champion. All the girls know it, and they're all trying to think that he's just trying to put me into a goddamn glass ceiling. And I swear to God, if I ever get my hands on him, I'm going to make sure that he feels every single inch of anger that I can get. Don't cut